Well, looky what we got here. A Let It Rock Purple RGZ. I'm sorry, YG 621. That's correct. And it's got the crazy RM Pro 2 with all the nastiness. So I'm actually going to take that hardware off, compare it to another hardware from that same thing, which is the Pro, just the TRS Pro that we have everywhere. And then I'm going to also compare it to the 101. I think I have somewhere else. But these pickups are pretty sweet. They wired this wrong. I got this from Japan, so this is actually the bridge, and it follows suit. So whoever put it in just flipped it wrong, and they put it together, and they were like, screw it, we just put it on there. But this guitar has not been restored at all by me. Look at the condition it's in. So this is the before of this sweet instrument. No nasty gashes, no dents, no dings. It's actually in great shape. We're going to get all these beautiful... Well, they're not beautiful now, but they will be amazing. Look at the size of those freaking holes. That was always cracking me up. I mean, they are obnoxiously huge. Anyways, there you go. Here's the big reveal on this neck. It actually says YG612. Look at that. It's got some crazy kind of like white writing on it. Looks like a 5/8. I don't know if that makes any difference or something like that, but it doesn't say 321. Now when I flip this over, I have not seen it yet. We got a stamp here. And nothing else. That's about it. We got the pieces here. We're going to dump those in the tin. Keep everything organized. It's very clean, very beautiful. But this does say 621. It doesn't say 321 because I've seen another 621. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. It says 612. 621. 612. 621. 612. That is exactly what we're talking about with Yamaha here. Because you could turn this into, if you wanted to, take a different pickguard, put two single coils here with this right here. This would be the 2, this would be the 1-1, which would make it the 612. That would be it. Yamaha. We found something interesting here. VK75790. I have no idea what that means, but it has been done with this foil lining, which is pretty cool. But that's what it looks like in the guts of this thing, and you can see that whatever you put in this thing, you can obviously put an HSH into it, or you can put an HSS, or whatever you want to put into it, but it's basically set up like that. A little damage there, you see something got clipped, but pretty clean setup. Gotta take off that, and clip some wires, and then take it apart. This is what it looks like after the hardware has been removed. You can almost tell nothing, except for just a little bit of the shadow pattern from just a little bit of sunlight. But that's the original color, obviously covered by the pickguard. But it's maybe got almost more of a bluish tint. But other than that, I mean, this guitar is in great shape, man. I mean, it's fantastic. You know, no glitches, no cracks where they normally are. I mean, this thing is beautiful, beautiful shape. So I'm very excited to put this thing back together. And this thing is the neck. Great shape. Again, no tangs, no dents, no whatever. It's brand new as it gets. So that's what it looks like right now. Every part of the guitar except the tremolo pieces right here for the Taguchi, which is the company patents it's got on this thing. It's crazy. These are the pieces. I'm just going to clean this up randomly, and then this is the top piece for that. So I basically put every single piece in here, from the tremolo, the tuning pegs, every screw that comes off the body, I put it in here. And I just shoot a ton of WD-40 in it. I just let it bathe for a couple days. Get all the rust and corrosion off of that. It's super easy to clean. Also, it's impossible to lose any parts because it's a tin with a cover. So that's how I do it. Decided not to take this piece off because there's absolutely no real reason to do that, but that's it. That's all the pieces. There's the truss rod cover, back plate, and then the this thing I'm gonna polish and make it look brand new. It's gonna be rad. Nothing crazy special about that except for that serial number, which also says YK, not YG. Or VK, I'm sorry, VK, not YG, but I'm just saying, it's like, I have no idea what they were doing over at Yamaha. They're crazy people. Love them all. Love the crazy. Here's a pretty good visual representation of just polishing your frets with steel wool. Not bad, not bad, but this is after you Dremel them. Look at the difference. That's your point right there. These haven't been Dremeled, these have. That's pretty clear. If you want them to look like mirrors versus like that, take yourself a Dremel. Right there. Put yourself a little bit of compound on there. Go over them like this. Like that, like this, flip the neck, go over it again, then polish it with the rag. And get the crap off of it. You'll get yourself frets like that. So this is the before shots. I think we can probably get those out. Here's my finishing point. Sometimes these come out better than before, but obviously this is a huge result. I mean, it looks great. I mean, it's got some, I've got a lot of light on it, so if we take it over here, it's going to show quite a bit of reflection from the little fine scratches, but from where it started out, it looks great, and it's much, much cleaner and stuff like that. So from like this angle, you can see it looks gorgeous. So anyways, did a couple of different rounds of this kind of buffing, which is more of a fine, or like a, just a compound type of deal, and then I finish it with the Scratch Doctor, which, does a pretty decent job, but sometimes the scratches are just so well embedded from years and years and years that you really have to start with something like an 800 grit and really get it down to a flat surface and go through that. And I've gotten unbelievable results, but realistically, they're going to get scratched again one day, so I'm very happy with that. Polished the body, which really didn't need very much. Very, very small, tiny scratch and stuff like that I would have to dig into to fix, but that's looking pretty spectacular. The back is in fantastic shape as well, so all the horns and all the pieces around there's no major nicks or gashes or anything like that. It's really just a tiny little fine scratch right there, and that's about it. Super stoked about that. These are actually some of the best, I would say, pickups, or best shape that I can imagine right now, from what I've seen before. I mean, there's virtually no corrosion on them. So these, again, like the guitar, was probably kept in a case pretty much its entire life, but I'm just going to go ahead and give it a quick buff just to shine them up. Get rid of any of the string spacing, kind of like grooves and stuff like that, but I don't think I'm going to put too much effort into these because they're going to clean up real quick. Nice and shiny. Put a chrome pickup cover on this one instead of the black one. Just my thing. Those pole pieces look absolutely beautiful. Totally reflective. Now just to clean the inside of this goop out, and then just clean these potentiometers, and we're ready to start putting together the tremolo and all the other good stuff. Groovy.